And they tell the trendies how the trendies go, rip me off. Get into it. Jump up and down.
Welcome to the Prophets of the Road podcast. This is your host, Yoshi.
And it's me, Richard.
Here we are to talk more about some white genocide.
Yes, white genocide.
We are scrolling Twitter for some tweets to converse about. There's a trending topic called white genocide. There's a bunch of people claiming that there is a white genocide going on due to cats, lead actors in movies being black, babies on diapers being black or of a darker pigmentation, and various other asinine reasons for white genocide.
Morgan Freeman and Denzel Washington, they get lead roles. White genocide.
Yeah. It's like, these people like to play the victim, so, because they don't have, the same kind of power that they used to.
So, call it white genocide, but I love Chinese food.
Oh, yeah, this is by a guy on Twitter called Electric Gnomefish. He is, against this white genocide propaganda. So he's been tweeting about a bunch of people who have created things. Here's one. Call it white genocide, but I'm glad that a black scientist named Otis Boykin invented the pacemaker to keep people with heart problems alive. Yeah, there's been a lot of inventions created by people of darker pigmentation that, according to these white genocide people, are probably causing white genocide. Let's see. How about another tweet by a white genocider?
This chick right here, dude, it looks like she's secretly thinking Trump's all fucking trying to stand out against white genocide.
Here's a tweet. He hasn't said a single word about white genocide since its inauguration. Very pro-Israel, though. Let's pray for Zog's collapse. I don't know what Zog is. She was replying to somebody by the name Rip Bob Whitaker. Yeah, well, there are things I'm not happy about, but if he is pushing in the direction of white survival, I'll still support him. Okay, these people think that because white women or white people want to choose to have babies with, people with darker pigmentation. I fucking hate this sound recorder. With darker pigmentation, that it's considered white genocide. Just like how white women having cats is white genocide.
Well, yeah. See, there's another tweet by that same chick replying to that same dude. It's fucking hilarious.
His presidency doesn't need to be sabotaged. He's a self-admitted philosophamite. I don't know what that is. And was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. # white genocide. Replying to Rip Bob Whitaker. If he came in as an anti-white, he wouldn't have had his presidency sabotaged, and I wouldn't have voted for him. Dude, okay, yeah, so this guy is voting for Trump because Trump is racist.
Trump wanted to make America great again.
Which
is you knew what that was.
Yeah. Make America Great is code word for Make America White.
Yeah. These white genociders. That's it. I should start being an advocate for white genocide. I'm white. Be like, hey, what are you doing? Why are you on my streets? You're not white. Get off my lawn. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. That's the problem with the world, dude. It's that fucking people can't get past fucking small little issues like, oh, I'm white, I'm black, bleh, I'm brown, I'm red, bleh, I'm fucking green.
Well, these white genocidal or white genocide people are they're backwards people. They have backwards thinking. I mean, they're just basically just asinine morons.
That's the whole fucking problem with the world, is that fucking a lot of people just have backwards thinking, and they have backwards thinking because fucking we're in America, the land of the greed.
Oh, yes.
You know, so fucking we're brought up, dude, in this country to just, think about myself and fuck everyone else. It's fucking sad.
Oh yeah, it's totally sad, but I mean, there's not much you can do about these type of people unless they start harming others.
Yeah.
Because they don't use logic. They're like religious fundies. Logic goes out the door.
Yeah, it's like there aren't just zealots with only religion. There's zealots for lots of things. I mean, look at the fucking KKK. Look at the fucking Aryan Brotherhood. Look at fucking I can't remember. But see, both those I just named were white. No, white genocide.
Let's see. Oh, look, here's a Trump Make America Great Again, and it has a white redneck smoking a cigar. Oh yeah, okay, let's talk about one of their beliefs is that diversity is a code word for white genocide. They believe that diversity is forced upon all these white countries.
See, this guy's got it right here. He's like, diversity means a blend of multiple cultures, not white genocide. White genocide would be if white people were murdered in the masses.
Yes, a genocide.
Yeah, genocide is about murder and fucking elimination.
Yes, a systematic killing of a group of people, something like that Hitler did in South Africa during the apartheid. What happened to the Native Americans by Europeans and Spaniards, as well as in Canada by Europeans and the French. There was somebody that I was tweeting with that was trying to claim that the UN resolution to protect against further genocides under people immigrating to these quote unquote white nations like the United States, which is not a white nation, is considered genocide. Which, after I read it, I was like, no, you're a moron. That doesn't even qualify. No one is being forced to accept, people from other nations. People have the choice to move to another nation if they can. It's just like, with people claiming that it's white genocide in Frankfurt, Germany, for whites becoming a minority in the city because so many out of nation people started moving there. That's not white genocide. Those nations still have a majority of white people. But to let these white genocider people know, the white skin tone is a minority worldwide. So is that white genocide because there are more minority in the world, not just a few nations? No, it's not white genocide. It's just white skin tone is a recessive gene, and due to all the migration of people from place to place, and non-racist people falling in love with people of other skin tones, the skin tones are turning into more of a lighter shade, a mixture of the two. Like me, I'm light brown skinned.
Dude, this is funny. It's like, dear diversity worshippers, in 1995, a liberal Harvard University professor set out to prove that diversity is our greatest strength. He found the exact opposite. American cohesion has eroded dramatically since the 1960s, when we all began to pretend that human differences are only skin deep. Robert Putnam had the courage and character to admit what most of us already know. A diverse society is a low-trust society with little social capital. Thanks to civil rights activists who forced us to integrate at gunpoint, American culture is fractured and confused. Forced diversity weakens us all.
Whoa, what moronic ideas?
I know, dude.
So, no, okay, so, I mean, these people just want to go back to Jim Crow laws and slavery days so that they can start enslaving and killing people of darker pigmentation without any fear of repercussions. That's all it is.
Yeah, but see, what it seems to me is these people want to go back to caveman days where it's like, oh shit, I can just hit you over the head and fucking drag you back and eat you because you look different than me.
Yeah, they still worship tribal ideas. Oh, yeah, you look different, so you're evil.
I know. It's like, dude, aren't we supposed to be an enlightened fucking species now? But yet, fucking, these are all fucking pagan ideas.
Some people are enlightened. These people are far from being enlightened.
Oh, far.
And what's funny is that most of these people claim they don't worship Hitler or Nazis, but only Nazis have this kind of idea that the white race is being genocide and they need a homeland.
Yeah, that's just like when fucking what's-his-face, Richard Spencer, got fucking punched, dude, and then everyone was like, oh no, you can't punch someone for their beliefs, sir.
Oh, fuck that, punch a Nazi.
Dude, punch a fucking Nazi, dude. They fucking deserve it.
And this is what these white genocide people are. They're Nazis, neo-Nazis, white supremacists, white nationalists. It's all the same.
They're in the closet Nazis.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to admit it even to themselves that they are Nazis, but that's what they are.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're trying to make white supremacy more mainstream and accepted by trying to sugarcoat everything. Like Richard Spencer claiming that he wants a peaceful, he wants everybody to be peacefully removed from, or, black people and stuff peacefully removed from the United States, which is not going to happen. The United States was originally Native Americans lived here. So did same in Mexico and Canada before.
Yeah, all the
Spaniards,
Americans.
the Europeans and French and stuff came over here and started genociding everybody. So these white genocide people are afraid of having a genocide committed against them because they know in their ancestry they committed a bunch of genocides.
Well, no, yeah, and if fucking these white genocide people want to be afraid, they should be afraid of themselves. Who commits genocide more than any other people? Fucking white people.
Yeah, the fucking Brits, which were all full of white people. Well, before the Brits took over England, which was Celtic land. They went over and fucking, like in South Africa. That's why there's white people in South Africa, because they were trying to colonize Africa, and it didn't really take hold.
Well, no, yeah, that's too fucking. What was it, dude? The Brits had the 99-year fucking rule in Hong Kong.
Yes.
And it was given up when I was like 14 or 15, like 95. 94, 95.
Isn't that Chinese genocide?
Well, no, and the funny thing is when it was about to happen, dude, fucking, they had to talk about it in my classroom and be like, how do you feel about this? And my teacher was like, I'm going to give my honest opinion. The Brits, us, the white people, we should stay in China and blah, blah, blah. It's like, what the fuck, dude? What is up with your backwards thinking? You're a goddamn high school teacher, dude. You're sitting here, you're teaching fucking sociology and you're being racist, dude? That's the goddamn problem, dude.
Yes.
It's racism and shit is being taught in our schools, and it's fucking horrible.
Yes.
That was just like, there was one time, dude, fucking shit, dude. I was like 13, dude, and I got into a fight with this one kid, and everyone thought I got into a fight with him just because he was black. It's like, no, I got into a fight with him because he was talking shit about my mom and my fucking family.
That would be like if the times I got in a fight with white people, that they would, if they claimed I got into a fight with them because they were white.
No, yeah, no, see, when I was in school, dude, fucking, I was getting into lots of fights and shit, dude, and people were trying to fucking, a lot of the time, dude, they were trying to say I was being racist, dude, because, I didn't get into too many fights with white people. It's like, hey, no, I got into fights with white people, black people, fucking Mexicans, fucking whoever, dude.
Yeah, you don't have to. Just because you don't like the person doesn't mean you don't like their skin pigmentation.
No, yeah, and that's the problem, is everyone is always trying to fucking, they think it's a goddamn race card, and it isn't.
No, there's only one race, and that is the human race.
Yeah, we're all in this fucking together, man.
If it was like what, these white genocide people claim, that there's white people were a separate race and black people were a separate race, Jews, and which is just a religion and not a race. All the others, then no one would be able to interbreed, or it would be harder for hybrids to form if they didn't have, genetic similarities.
Well, no, yeah, exactly. If it's, we're not supposed to intermingle, then, it'd be like poisonous if we fucking sat there and interacted and had children and whatnot.
Yes. I mean,
like, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, it's like, when I was in high school, this one chick, that I was friends with, had the belief that, people shouldn't, skin tones shouldn't mix. That was before I realized how racist Cleveland, Tennessee was. And then I stopped being friends with her after that, because I'm like, fuck you, I'm mixed. Why be friends with someone who's mixed if you don't believe they should exist?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, dude, that's just wrong, And that just goes and reaffirms the point to these stupid white genocide people that fucking, yeah, it's okay, dude. Yeah.
I think that there's proof that they should mix.
Yeah,
best skin,
exactly.
Like what's her name? She's got the awesomest skin. Like, you have beautiful skin. All the shit that, and I'm all like, I'm half Portuguese and inbred, and I'm all like funky looking.
Here's a guest at the moment by the name of Amy. We're doing a podcast.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Hybrids, the mixture of genetics makes for a stronger set of genes. It's just like when you purebred animals, like purebred dogs, have a higher risk of various disorders and diseases from being from inbreeding. Which, if you're gonna try to stay pure white, you're gonna have to inbreed a bit, which is probably why some of these people do have sister wives and stuff. When you have mixed breed animals, and humans are animals, the genes are able to, strengthen to be able to combat various disorders from having two different sets of, somewhat different genetic codings.
Well, yeah, that's like, dude, purebred German Shepherds, dude.
They're prone to arthritis.
They have bad hip problems.
Bad hip problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you can't purebreed because fucking it causes problems, because there is supposed to be genetic diversity.
Yes. It's like with me. My mom is white. She burns in the sun within like 5 to 10 minutes. I can be in the sun for hours on end and not burn. And that is thanks to my dad also being black as black Haitian. My dad's really black.
He's darkness. He's like Rick James calls Charlie Murphy.
Oh, basically.
Oh, dude, have you ever watched that actual interview with Rick James when he's talking? Dude, that guy sounds so much coke.
Oh, yeah, dude.
He's like not even making sense. They're like, what are you talking about? It's like, I was just talking about what I was talking about. Blah, blah, blah. I'm
Well,
Rick
yeah.
James, bitch.
Yeah, like he says he didn't stomp his shoes on Charlie Murphy's couch. Then he says something about cocaine. Then he says he did, and then he says something again about cocaine.
Yeah, and then he's like, oh, cocaine. It's a hell of a drug.
Drugs.
Drugs, that's white genocide.
No, cats are white genocide because it's getting people
Well, see,
like Amy to not want to have kids because she has cats.
Yeah, yeah, and then you can't have white kids. Ah!
Yeah, you can have white kids when you have black cats. It just doesn't
damn it.
mix.
God damn it, Asia's for the Asians, Africa is for the Africans.
America for
white
the
cat-
Native Americans.
Yeah, where are the white countries? Damn it.
Norwegian.
It's hilarious. We're going to end it here for our podcast. It's another test run. I'm your host, Yoshi.
And it's me, Richard.
Have fun.